it is based on the different types of different categories of product. Each category has own their own profit. Okay, so
Yeah.
here you can see there are some products even with high sales we have a very low profit. Some products even with a very good sales we have a big one of the worst profit or negative profits.
Okay, bro.
So here we are able to understand that the profit is not dependent on the sales. And the second thing is we are able to also understand that there are some products which is doing a very good sales, there are some products with a very low sales. We are easily able to understand without even reading the numbers. And
Okay.
the third thing is like we are able to analyze here, hey, which are the products we are giving a high profit. Is the high profit happening because of the high sales? No. We can see even with a product with a very low sales papers, when you see we just have a sales of 78K, where the other products we have 330K and so on. Okay, not
Okay.
even one that, not even 25% of that, but still it has a very good profits. Okay, so when you do this one, it is not even half of it, but still it is given one of the highest profit.
Okay.
So profit does not depend on this what I say sales. It depends on the type of products. There are some products which is giving us a very good profit. Some products are giving a low profit.
Low
Some products,
profits.
point of
Giving us.
doing sales, they're giving a negative profit. So that
Okay.
means it clearly gives an indication telling that we need to rework on this. We need to do some kind of a correction on this so that okay, we
Yeah.
can improve our profit. We can improve our
Okay.
business. Even see, it is simple. If you stop this particular business as an analyst, if you stop this business, this is a big loss. Okay,
Yeah.
minus 18 plus 3 21 22 minus 22,000. So when you don't do this
Stop the.
business, we have
Uh,
already exceeded more than 3 lakhs of profit.
okay.
Okay.
Profit will
So
increase then. Yeah.
yeah, without this business we are able to exceed more than 3 lakhs ka
More.
business.
Okay.
So that means now we are getting 12% profit. If you don't do those particular things, we'll be getting 15 to 16% profit. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, so we need to say like white tables are running in a big loss. Okay, it's not at this one; it is a loss. It's a negative. So that means we are not even getting what we have invested. Also, we have
Yeah.
purchased from the vendor for 100 rupees, and we are selling to the customer for 40
80
rupees.
or 70. Okay.
It's a loss. Okay, why is that
Okay,
loss
sir.
happening? Okay, so as I said, see, like tables, they are furnitures. They need a lot of space to store that.
Yeah.
So again, it can be like are you spending more on the commercial rents? Are you spending
Yeah.
more on the transportations? Are you spending more on the manpowers who's taking care of those things? So
Yeah.
what
We
is
have
the
to think
that
about.
you are spending? So that kind of investigation can be done, or
Yeah.
otherwise, like you can also look into okay, this particular product is not selling in this particular area, in this particular this one. So try to keep it in the different place. Okay, see when you go
Okay.
to you see again in the Hyderabad, I see the old city and new city. There is a lot of variations. Is that
Yeah.
so? Go to old city, a lot of foodies and all those things are there, and see they have a different potential. And people come like if they have to buy that kind of clothings or in
Yeah.
this one, they come to the old city and they go for it. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
high
Okay.
city where like there is a good value for the land. Okay, rentals are very good.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
Madhapur and
Malapur
rent
and
it's very commercial kind of a things. So yeah, we need to understand like where what kind of a products is being sold.
product
So
you
selling
will be going to
so
sell and they are going to buy how much
yeah,
profit you are getting before you have to think that
yeah, yeah.
what is the place and how people will come.
So that we are able to understand from this, is it?
Okay,
From the
Sadhu.
condition of performance. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
okay. Hey, today we'll go with the matrix. Okay, so I'll
Matrix.
go
Okay.
matrix. Okay, so I'll just go with what do you call it as matrix. So I'll tell you before we go to the matrix, I'll just take a simple table itself. I'll take a
Okay.
table. Okay, I just take the same thing what we did the subcategory.
Table.
I've just taken the subcategory and I've taken the sales. Okay. Now we see that subcategory wise how the sales are happening. Each product how the sales are happening. Now what
Mm.
I want is I want to see this particular accessories how they have sold in the different region. West region mein how much they have sold. East mein how much they have sold.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Four regions, how they will sell.
so
Which
I want
region
to
will
see.
get a higher profit like that?
So what I will do is I'll add a region here. I'll just say add. I just say region. What is a region?
Region.
Yeah, I just add a region. Right. As soon as you add a region, what exactly is happening here? Accessories, you can see when you observe this one, it says, hey, accessories is sold in the four regions. It has been
Yeah.
whatever the sales was there for the accessories, whatever the sales was there for the accessories. So that is being divided with these four regions,
Four
central,
region.
east.
Yeah. Central region, east.
So
Okay.
whatever the sales was there for the appliances, you can see again it has been divided for this particular four regions.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Fine.
Wow, fine, Sajid. Fine.
Okay. So it has been divided. So now what is happening is when you look at this data, the data becomes long, lengthy. And at
Yeah.
the end of the day, I'm not able to get any kind of a information with the help of which I can take some kind of a business decisions. Agree?
Okay. I
Agree
agree.
with me?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Sajid.
Yeah. So, so this is the see in the case of a table, it is just a collection of columns. Table is just a
Yeah.
collection of columns.
Columns.
Now, when you add a second dimension, it automatically drills within this main dimension. You can see the category. Each product says in different region how it has been
Different
sold.
regions and
Particular
different sum of
sales
sales.
has been granularized. Okay, it has been
Okay.
subdivided based on the individual regions. Fine.
Okay.
No, I'm not able to understand. I want to compare accessories in which region it is performing good. So I have to
Yeah.
go here. Okay, I know it is in the west region,
The
but
West
I want
region or East region.
is the west region performing good with all the products, or only some selected products is doing very good over there. So that if I have to do that, becomes very difficult to analyze from this data. Agree?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Sajid.
This purpose to solve this kind of a problem, what we will do is we'll use a two-dimensional table. We'll use a two-dimensional table. So that
Recently.
two-dimensional table is nothing but matrix. You know matrix, no? Since
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said you
Sajid.
have Python and all those things, you know about dictionaries and things. Is it list, nested list, and all those
Ah,
things?
yeah,
You know,
Sajid.
this is
You
array
know,
of values, dimension. But if you go to the
if
nested list, you can
statement
put
is
different rows and columns. So here I have a matrix. You can see here I have a matrix. I just select a
okay.
matrix. When you select a matrix here, as the visual itself says, hey, we have something on the rows and we do also have something in the columns. So it's a
Okay.
combination of rows and columns.
Pros and
And with
cons. Okay, sir.
okay, and
Okay.
accordingly, you can see in your build, we have this rows, we have the columns, we also have values.
Values. Okay.
Yes, all the three is there. And now what I will do in the rows, I'll try to add a subcategory.
Okay.
Okay. And in the values, I'll add a sales, measurable values. It says me each subcategory wise how the total sales are happening, each product wise. And then what I want is, I just want to know this. Okay, I know accessories have done a sales of 167K. Appliances has done a sales of 107K. We are able to understand this one. But I want to know this 167K. I want to distribute this for each region. Okay, how much they have done, how much business they have done from the each region wise.
Each
West region,
region. West
accessories,
region. So
how
east.
much it has been sold, west how much has been sold, central region how much it has been sold. So what I
Okay.
will do is I have a column here.
Yeah. Region.
Column in the column I'll add a region.
Region.
Okay.
Okay.
As you do this one, you can see what is happening here. We are able to find out, okay, how the products is being performing for each subcategory wise, each
Okay.
product how they are being performing. We are also able to see how the region wise sales are happening. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Region is doing better. We see that west region is doing better. Okay, south is doing a very low sales in the south, and the west is doing very good. And also we are able to see each product, okay, how they are being performing across the regions. Okay,
Okay.
each product, how they are being performing across the regions. So when you see this particular accessories, how accessories is been performing in the central region comparing with the east region, south region, and the west region, we see that south has been underperformed, the west has done a very good sales.
Okay.
We are able to
Okay.
understand this better.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
Sajid. Okay.
so this is advantage of using a matrix. Matrix where what happens is, it's nothing but a table, but in a two dimension. We have a row headings as well as the column headings and the values. Whereas in the case of a table, it was just a single this one. You can see, which is better to understand
Okay.
compared to this and this, compared to this and this, which is better. So I see this is better. Agree?
This is yeah. Okay, Sajid.
Okay.
Matrix is easy to understand that.
Both the dimensions, and you can see I can apply the conditional formattings for this and so on. Yes, 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 you should be able to do that and so on. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So we can do is I can apply a conditional formatting, say for values. So I can just go here and say conditional formattings. You want to have the data bars here, cool, you can just go for it. Yeah, so we see that the tall bars are more in the west region. Agree?
Okay. I agree,
Yes,
Sajid.
you can see that when you see um, so each product, how they are been performing. When it comes to accessories, we see the higher sales in the west region, the
West
lower sales.
region.
Yes, we are able to understand this.
Mm.
Or I can say instead of this one, no, I'll just say I'll remove this conditional formatting. I'll just conditional formatting, and I'll just say colors, background color. The intensity of the color. High color means high
High
sales.
color, high values, and low color, low values.
Light color is this one, intensity of the color.
Okay.
So we can see that we have more intensity, higher intensity on the west region. So we have a west region is doing far better, and we see
Okay,
south
sir.
region the intensity is low. The color
Low
intensity
is
sales are.
very low.
And when you take individual, when you see chairs, they have done very good at west region, then the east region, then okay with the central region also not bad, but south is very very bad.
So,
You can see
what?
when you compare, there's not even half of what the other regions have done. The west
Yeah,
region has done 1,01,000, but this is only 45,000.
yeah,
So you can
45K.
see there's just like 40% kind of a thing compared to the west region. So compared to this around 50%, half of it. Okay, so we see that south region, and so when you see that as the example, when you see phones also, you can see compared to the west and this one, it's very half. Okay, almost
Okay.
just about 60%
Half
business is
only,
happening.
58 is.
We see that almost all the products are not been performing good in the south region. So that
Oh,
means
South region.
what I will do is, if I'm a business manager, okay, I'll just call the person who's taking care of the South region, the business manager of the South region, and I say, hey guys, you why don't you see that your colleagues, yeah, other regions, they are doing very good, and you're doing half of the business. What is the challenges you're facing? Yeah, that is the first thing. So we
I
need to
have to
do.
think about that.
No? So we have to take a special class for the South manager of the South region. So
Yeah,
when your other regions are doing good,
yeah.
I see when I'm taking
No
a
one
class,
will question you.
give an example, no? So that is
Yeah,
how the teacher also gives the punishment, is it?
yes, that's right, Sadiq.
Yeah. See, when your
Yeah,
friend can do the homework, and why you have not done the homework? No, there was no power, there was raining, no internet. Okay, your friend also stays in the next door, and he has everything and he has done it, and why you have not done it? So there is
yeah.
a valid question. So I can just ask all those particular things and look into it. Okay,
Okay.
and see, our job of a data analyst is to find out, where things are gone wrong, where
Gone
corrective
wrong.
measures
Okay.
are done. And your business analyst or business managers, they will just see, like, how this can be corrected, corrective measures can be done.
How to correct the.
Yeah, that is what. See, like, main purpose of business intelligence is looking at your historical data and getting the insights of that, and based on that insights, you are going to take some kind of a better business decisions, a smart business decisions, or productive business decisions. That is what is called as BI. People talk about a lot of things about data analyst and all. And at the end of the day, you talk about data analyst, data engineers, whatever the job of related to the data is the same thing. Understanding your historical data and trying to figure it out, where we can do the corrections, where we can improve things,
Where we
and
are going wrong.
working on that and trying to improve the business. That's what it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, Sadiq.
Okay, so this is where the advantage of a matrix comes into the picture.
Matrix.
You want to try this?
I have to try.
No, see, generally my practice is like, whenever I explain something, I just pause for 2 minutes so that they try that. So that is
Okay,
how
okay.
is methodology, like, wherever, because again, I take
Yeah,
batches with batches and all those things. So it's a heterogeneous kind of a crowd. So we need to give some time for them to practice also. So that is I
yes,
follow
Sadiq.
that.
At a time we are practicing, it will be very helpful to us.
Yeah, yeah. So you can even have any kind of a doubts, you can then and there clarify also.
Yes, Sadiq. Yes, Sadiq, completely.
Okay, fine. Hey, now this is there. Apart from this, we can even have there's a two dimension. We can even have a three dimensions, or I can go with multi levels. What I will do is I'll just create another matrix here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Talk about a rows. I'll add a category. Okay.
Category.
And I'll take the same sales,
Yes.
and I'll take the columns as say region. We have a two dimension values
Region.
are this is what is happening. So we are able to see the category wise how it has been performing, the region wise how it has been performing.
Okay.
Now under each category, say under furnitures, we have different subcategories. Okay.
Okay.
What I will do is, under the row, we have a category. There I'll add one more dimension as subcategory.
Okay.
I'll add subcategory. When you add the subcategory, what is happening? It is showing a plus sign that hey,
Yeah.
furniture is the total sales. This is the total sales of furniture, and this is the
Total
total sales
sales
of
for
individual region.
individual
Okay.
religions. Okay.
42K is the total sales for the furniture,
Okay.
whereas 163K is the total sales of furniture for the central region. Okay.
Okay.
Now, furniture is a category. So, under furniture, we have many different subcategories. Is it? I
Okay.
want to explore that. When you see a plus sign, that means there are sub options when you explore this. So,
Okay.
under furniture, we can see we have different
Books,
subcategories
chairs, and okay, tables.
in the central region, and we can see this is the total sales of individual subcategories which
Individual
belong,
categories.
and their total sales for this region, and this is the total sales for the individual subcategory of products. Okay, and this is the
Okay.
total sales
Okay.
of furniture, and this
Okay,
is the
sir.
total sales of individual. Okay, and
Okay.
instead of have many categories and each category has a subcategories, instead of drilling this one by one, if you want to drill everything, so you can see we have something called as when you add a second dimension either to the rows or to the columns. Okay,
Columns.
add a second dimension, when you add a second dimension, okay, either to the rows, okay, either to the rows or to
But
the column,
okay.
automatically get this particular option here called as a drill. You get a drill option. Okay,
Okay.
drill, I want to drill down. Hey, I want to see under each I want to see at the subcategory wise. See, we
Okay.
have something called the drill to the next level in the hierarchy. When you drill
Okay.
to the next level in the hierarchy, it is showing the subcategory wise what is the totals, okay, and
Okay.
the total individual regions. Fine. Okay, so I
Okay.
can category and the subcategory. If you want to see the subcategory, you can go here, and you want to see the category, you can drill up. But I
Drill
say
up.
no, group it. I want to group it. That means under category, I want to see the subcategory. So we can see
Okay.
we have expand all down one level in the hierarchy. When I use this one, what happens? If furniture, under furniture, we can see subcategories of
Okay.
that. Okay. So now we are able to see the category wise what is the total for the
Furniture
individual
same and we are seeing subcategory is how many
different
is there in furnitures
furniture,
products.
and their total sales for the individual regions and their grand totals individual
Okay.
products. We are able to see this. So we are
Yeah. Yes.
able to see category wise total, subcategory wise totals. We are able to see the region wise totals, the grand total. We are able to see the subcategories totals for the
Subcat.
individual and the subcategories complete total.
Okay.
Okay, so we are able to get all combinations of results here. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
we're able to get the grand total. Okay, other
Okay.
one is we are able to see the region wise total for the region, is it?
Total for
So
every region and
individual regions, okay, which region how they are been performing, and we are also able to see the totals for individual category, um,
uh,
yeah. So when you see this one, it is like individual category furniture, what is the total, office supplies, what is the total,
okay.
technology, what is the total. We are also able to see, okay, the totals for the individual subcategory, what is the totals, individual subcategories, what is the totals. Okay,
Okay.
and we are also able to see what is the total for, this is the total, like when you see this particular total, this is a total of a category within a region. This is a
Okay.
total of a particular category within a region. We are able to see this, and we are also able to see what is the total sales of a particular region for a particular category. That also information we are able to get. All
Okay.
six combinations of results we are able to see the signal.
Yeah.
This one,
That's all it.
yeah, okay, fine. You can
Fine,
go ahead,
sir.
or
You go ahead.
yeah. So this is how we can do play around with the tables. Matrix. So matrix is like, it is just a table again, but it's a two dimension where since you have a rows and columns, yeah, we can see in two dimensions. And not only that, within each dimension, either in the rows or columns, you add a second dimension to that. So we also have the
Okay.
option of So you can have multiple dimensions here also.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you give me 2 minutes? I will practice that.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah.
Thank you, Sadak. Yeah, Sadak, complete. You can carry on.
Okay. I'll show you one more example.
Okay.
I'll take a matrix. Okay.
Matrix.
And I'll just take in the rows. I'll take the order date.
Order
Okay.
date.
And in the columns, I'll not take anything. I'll just take the values as sales. Okay. In the columns, if you want, you can add a regions or anything.
Okay.
Now, you can, I've just taken the order date. When you take this particular order date, it has many hierarchy. By default, it has a hierarchy. A date has a combination of year, quarter, month, and the day. Okay, it has this hierarchies. So
Okay.
by default, you can see it is showing the top level of the hierarchy. It is showing the year wise how they have been performed.
By default only they will show like that.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
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 So when you see, oh, sorry, yeah. By default, it has a built-in hierarchy. The year has the combination of year, quarter, month, and the day. It
Year,
is
month,
automatic.
day. Okay. Okay.
See, this is not enough. We are going towards the AI, is it? Okay,
Okay.
it's not. You have to learn co-pilots and you have to learn AI. By default, things are around. See, unknowingly, we have been using AI. Is it?
Yeah.
So you're using
Now
a smartphone. You're using a smartphone. When you go to the WhatsApp, I just say GO. It automatically says good morning there.
it
Okay.
automatically go. Yeah.
As soon as I say good morning space, generally every day morning I wish to a particular person. Okay, immediately it drop down with that name.
Yeah,
That
Sajid.
name. So it becomes easy in typing the message. Is it?
Yeah, yeah, Sajid. It's right.
Okay, it's also a kind of a built-in AI. It is sensing in the morning time. It's a, what time is your this one, and based on that, morning. It's afternoon. It says afternoon, and commonly to whom you keep messaging, that name comes automatically there.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
Sajid. Without
this
our
particular,
involvement only, it will come.
yeah. So it is kind of a that all those things are been AI because of that. People like that WhatsApp. Okay, if
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't have that, some other product comes with those kind of a features, and people will running behind that products. Is it? So
yes,
knowingly or unknowingly, we are being addicted to AI.
yeah, yeah, Sajid. It is right.
Yeah. So now what I mean to say is, you see this Power BI by default, it has this kind of a hierarchy. It is
Okay.
automatically grouped here, and you can see the year wise we are able to see how they have been performing. So in
Oh,
2018 we had a sales of 484K. In 2019
it's
we did a sales of 470.
470K. For
20 we did
it's
16K.
not nine. Okay.
In 21 we did 733K.
23.
So we see that 18 to 19 the time was 19 was really not good. It was
Oh,
lower than the previous year also, but
2021
2021
is good.
progress. That is what we are able to understand from this.
Yes, Sajid. Yes.
Now I want to drill this. When I drill through the hierarchy, in 18 you
Okay.
can see the quarterly wise how it is happening. Within each quarter, month wise how it is happening. Okay, and
Okay.
within months we see day wise how things are happening. We are able to analyze it. Okay,
Okay.
we can do that way. Or I want to see. I will go to the next level. So this is the quarterly wise, which quarter has performed. This is a cumulated value. Is it?
Okay.
Okay. When I further drill this to the next level in the hierarchy, it shows month wise.
monthly
We see that
wise. Okay.
done the lowest, January has done the okay better than February, but we see the highest sales are coming during the November and December.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. So and day wise, which part of the
Day wise.
month
Okay.
get good business and all
Okay.
those things able to understand. So we see 17th we had highest business 17. So it's
Yes.
not like month end or start or something. It's a
Okay.
random. Yeah, that is what we understand. Is it? Yeah, yeah. So this is how we can drill to the different levels of the hierarchies. So when you do the next level, it is showing accumulated value. When you say drill with the hierarchy, it is
Uh,
drilling with the hierarchies.
Sadhguru, without that using by drilling, we can use that plus.
Yes, yes. This manually you're drilling
Yeah,
individual year, individual quarter, and
individually.
then we have,
Okay.
yes, we can do that.
Okay, Sadhguru.
Okay, so this
Okay.
is to do with the matrix. Okay, I think we'll move to the charts now.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, when you talk about the charts, charts are the actual purpose, no, why we have come here.
Yeah.
It's a visualizations. It is mainly used for creating. Charts are something like it becomes more easy to understand the data than the
Okay.
tables. Okay. See, in the tables, we saw that with the help of the matrix, we can analyze in
Okay.
multi-different dimensions by
Multi-different dimensions on mind.
uh, conditional formattings. We can even get more better information without even reading the numbers. We are able to take some kind of a decisions here. We see that each products where they have been performing good. So now
Okay.
I have to supply the products. I'll be supplying more products in the west region and the east region because the sales are more over there. The south region where
Okay.
the sales are less. Okay, so those kind of a
Okay.
things how we are able to understand. So now um, I want to go for the charts. When I
Okay.
talk about the charts, charts are nothing but is a pictorial representation of the data. So that means um, the same data, instead of showing the numbers, I want to show it in the form of a graph. So by graph is something like bigger visuals. Okay, by just seeing this particular visuals, we can take some kind of a business decisions. Okay, that is where exactly we use this one. What you say, charts.
Okay.
I have to create a chart. What will I do is I'll just take this. Is the default very commonly used as a column chart, is it? I'll just
Okay.
go to the column. Yeah, I just go to the column chart here. We have x-axis and we have a y-axis. Okay, tell me, x-axis and y-axis, no? The
Sadhguru,
bottom
there
one.
are. Can I ask one thing?
Yeah.
There are so many charts in. Is there in Tableau Power BI? No.
Hmm.
How many charts we will use mostly and more like
See, again,
Power BI?
it depends. It depends on what kind of analysis you want to do. Based on that analysis, we'll be doing the respective charts. Each
Okay.
chart has its own purpose.
Okay.
See, we'll not be using all these 300 or 400 charts, but
Yeah.
see, very commonly chart is the column chart. It gives you a lot of information. Okay.
Okay.
At the same time, you want to present the data geographically. You want to present the data in the form of
Yeah.
percentage. See, it's
Yeah.
something like when you're seeing a cricket match. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so in between, they show a lot of charts. Is it?
Yeah.
When they have to show each batsman, which
Overage and
favorite side area. Okay, I say this particular batsman he hits more on the leg side, or he
like side boundaries.
more on the cover drives. So I
Okay.
can say from that particular area how much percentage of the runs he's getting. From this area how much percentage of the run he's getting. See,
Okay.
I'll tell you, our BCCI,
Oh,
Board of
uh,
Cricket Control
board
of
of
India,
cricket.
BCCI, that has the highest number of data analysts compared to any other boards, any cricket boards. Okay, and
Yeah. It is a very
here
bigger board in the world.
in the world, and they
Yeah.
have the highest number of data analysts working under BCCI. Okay,
Okay.
they do the analysis from the under 16, not below that. When the see academies are there, no, where cricket coaching
Uh,
centers. This one is there. From there
okay.
itself, they capture the data. From the small kids only, they start. There are many parents, they send the kids from the very young age itself. They send for the
Yeah.
coaching. From there itself,
Okay.
they start like the trying to understand each
Okay.
person. Yeah, what is his strengths and all those things. Okay. Now take
Yeah.
an example. If a particular bowler he's bowling to a particular batsman. Okay,
Okay.
I don't want to take the names. All are good, all are bad. I don't follow much of cricket. I just see only the results and the news, and I enjoy. That's it.
I will
But
follow.
I don't sit and watch cricket. Huh?
I will follow Sadhguru. I will.
Okay, Okay. So if I take the names, it might be this one. I might be wrong, but I have to take the inputs from you because see, it was something like this. Our school days, no, we were a very big fan of cricket.
Yeah,
That time, wherever the TVs are there, and we used to, during our
we
school
used
days,
to.
our we had a music room. There wasn't television. Okay,
Okay.
we used to jump out of the class, go peep and from the windows and see the score and come and say update to all the classmates. That kind of
Yes,
a
Sadiq.
craze was there, but it was only on the school days when we were not serious. And once I got into the kind of a jobs and all those things, now I feel like yeah, when some kind of a finals are there, yeah, we do it. But
Yeah,
otherwise,
where
we just looking. I just look into like the final scores. See, the
yeah,
last test match also was there, and
yes,
last day I was very eager to know like what was the result. But I did not
where
watch
the
the live match, but I was following the scores. Okay, and we lost the hope. Like the fifth day was not ours day itself.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
and as soon as I saw that India has won, it was something like very good kind of a moment.
yeah, yes, Sadiq.
Yeah, that is there, but sitting like for 3 hours, it is a T20, and if it is one day, one full day, no, that is
Okay.
I don't think so. That is worth kind of a thing. Yeah, okay, but knowing some information like who is playing good and what kind of a this one, yeah, it is okay. But see,
Oh,
again, everybody have their own this one, so I don't suggest any this one in this. Okay,
okay.
because see, India is big craze is like cricket.
Yeah, cricket.
Even though our national game is hockey, we at least bother hockey.
We
Because,
are more about interested on cricket only, Sadiq. So many people.
see, Indians, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka,
Uh,
Bangladesh, and now a little Afghanistan kind of thing. These are like Asian continent only is a big
yeah,
craze of. You
cricket.
talk about England. Actually, cricket
England
started
is
from England.
the home
Okay,
ground of
England,
cricket.
it started from there. It was it was birthplace. Cricket
Yeah,
birth started in England. But
yeah,
they are
yes.
not craze of cricket. Okay, they have more craze of the soccer. Okay, and
Yeah.
when you see globally, the craze of soccer is more than in cricket.
Okay.
Thing. And England themselves, like they are big. When there is a soccer matches there, like they leave the jobs and then go. Cricket is there, but that is a secondary for them. Soccer is the
Yeah.
primary kind of things for many countries. Okay, even you
For
go to
Indians only,
Australia.
it is first.
Yeah. So Indians really, they are like, okay, fine. But some kind of a craziness should be there. But I think
Yeah.
sometimes it is too much. We saw RCB stampede what happened in Bangalore.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, so many people
that
died,
kind of
Sadiq.
crazy should not be there.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
they have banned all the matches from that stadium itself.
Yeah, Sadiq. Now they
After that,
banned.
I think next IPL also the chances are less. I don't think so. It
Uh,
might happen in that
they are
stadium.
not giving. BCCI is not giving approval.
Things. And even the Women's World Cup, they were supposed to have four matches there in Chinnaswamy Stadium. That
Uh,
also they are cancelling. That is, they already had planned four matches there. And I think even semi-finals, if Pakistan comes or something, they had other chance. But otherwise,
okay.
even the finals were supposed to be in Chinnaswamy.
Yeah,
That is
Sadiq.
also withdraw
20.
everything. So most of the matches, even the local, like the state level matches, they are trying to
State,
withdraw. Stadium. They're not giving the
they
permissions
are not
now.
giving any permissions to that stadium, Sadiq. No.
Things, yeah. But alternatively, I think Bangalore has another stadium.
Uh,
Next IPL, I think that should be ready. There might be. It's almost near Devanali. There is one other big stadium which is there, which has a capacity
okay.
of 80,000. This was only
Uh,
30,000 capacity, seating capacity.
it is
That
that
is
Bengaluru Chinnaswamy Stadium is very low capacity stadium in
low.
whole India.
Ah, is it what it is?
It is very low capacity. The people will cheat.
Yeah. But the amenities was good, like the drainage and water. This one
Uh,
drying system, all
yes,
those
the drainage
facilities.
system is very good. It is first in India also.
Yeah. Now I think they have almost finalized, finishing kind of a thing. So 80,000 capacity is the new stadium. What
Yes,
is there? So
yes,
which is
Sadiq.
near the airport kind of a thing. So might they have to push there, but still it is not completed. So
Yeah,
okay,
they are trying to complete that.
yeah, because if this has been this permission they are not giving. So since the BCCI
They
is
have
not giving
to
permission, so
getting
they have
ready.
to, IPL they have to do. No, they cannot come out of it. So
Yeah, Sadiq. They have big craze now
for the
because
match,
of that.
because the money is there. What is there in that?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
We'll move ahead.
okay, sir.
So, say, like, I think this question will be good when we do an halfway through or something. See, what
Okay,
happens, no, each chart has its own purpose. Each chart has its
okay.
own purpose. We have something called as the geographic charts. We have something called as the bar charts. We have a tree map charts. We have a scatter plot chart. Every chart has its own purpose. So first we'll try to understand the purpose, and then we can take a decision what to use when. But
Okay.
if you really see, the most commonly charts are this. Yeah, we went to the IPL or cricket match only because of the charts. There we see that, if a particular bowler has to bowl to a particular batsman, they try to first understand the weakness of the batsman. So that's
Yeah.
batsman know how many times he gets out when on a good length ball, how many times he scores, like, they say, like, this particular batsman is very good when a good length ball comes, or he's a good player for the yorkers, he's a good player for the leg side. There's some batsmen, they play very good at the offside,
Okay.
the balls. So then that information will be given to the bowler, telling that, he's this. Okay. So
Okay.
for him, this is something like his strong area, and this is a weak area. If you see in the
Okay.
IPL during the time what is it, breaker, that two
Ah,
thirty
time break.
time,
Strategic time break.
yeah, there is a this one to the break time, like, so they all the coach, everybody come into the field, and they say, hey, for this particular batsman, okay, he is the kind of a this one, or next kind of a batsman is going to come. So his strong thing is this, he cannot play against this particular bowler, reserve this bowler for that particular batsman. So they give
Yeah.
all the inputs, is it? So they do
Yes,
all
Sadhguru.
the statistical, they do all the analytics, and those people will have all the lappies and all this thing in front of them, and they know all the
Yes,
histories
Sadhguru.
and all the, and that is what they come out and they just say, hey, they use those particular strategies.
Okay.
Now I can see it is more than a physical game, it is more on data
Yeah.
analytics there also.
Deadly.
Yeah, exactly, that is what exactly is happening now. Okay, I think T20 is doing that particular job
Yeah.
only.
Today, T20 is mostly doing like that only, Sadhguru.
Yeah, it is more than the physical game, no, they are doing that. Okay,
Yes.
chalo, whatever it is. Okay,
Okay.
so that is where, like, the data analytics is playing such a very vital role now. Okay, so
Okay.
now we'll come back, I think we'll discuss that later at the end or something. So
Okay.
we see x-axis and we see y-axis.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
x-axis we generally use a dimension. So each bar, see, when you talk about a column chart, each column represents a dimension value. If I talk about the region wise sales, each column is going to be the individual region, and the length of this particular column will represent the measurable value, which can be
Okay.
either sales or profit or quantity or the number of customers, whatever it is. So it is going to be the measurable value. Okay, that is the
Okay.
basic we need to know.
Okay.
Now, when you place this particular column chart from this particular build, you can see you get this visual like this. And
Okay.
inside the build itself, you can see you have this option here called as x-axis and y-axis. What you want in x-axis, what you want in y-axis. Okay.
Okay.
See, y-axis is going to be the length. That is going to be a measure. So I'll
Okay.
just do y-axis and I'll take the measure as sales. When I do this, it says the total sales is 2.3 million. This is the total sales. But I want to see this particular sales for the individual region. So I'll go to the x-axis and
Is
I'll
it
just
diamond?
I'll take the region. So when you go here, you can see
Okay.
region is how the sales are happening. Okay, so we are able to understand here. You can see in the bottom we have west, east, and central. So we see the west region has done the highest sales, and the south has done the lowest sales.
Okay.
Okay,
We
and
will
if you
take y-axis on the measure type, no?
see x-axis, your see it is simple. The each column is representing the dimension value,
Okay.
and the length of this particular column is representing the measurable value.
Measures.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
since this is your length, so this should be your measurable value. Okay, so what is
Okay.
the measure? It can be it is going to be any numerical value, sales, profit, quantity, or whatever it is. And the individual columns are the dimension. So here what I'm using the dimension is a region. So each
Okay.
region, what is the value based on
Okay, sir.
that. Okay,
Okay.
and
Okay.
once you do this one, so we can easily come to know that west region is doing very good, south is doing very bad. But
That.
because we have the bottom, the text and all these things, you want to enhance that look and feel. So for that,
Okay.
we need to go for the what is it format. In
Format.
the format, you want to have the data labels. We have data labels here. Just make it on. You get the values, data labels on that. You can see 0.73
Okay.
million. But I say, hey, hold on. I don't want to display like this. I want to display in the bigger font. So I can just go to the more options here. And so what is that we do? Yeah, values are there. So we have all these things up, values, and so you want to increase the font of this. You want to make
Okay.
it bold, or you want to have a different color, or you want to have, yeah. might be transparencies, black color or something. You can even change the color of what you color may you want to display that. Okay, so you want to have a background for that. Yeah, yeah, and
Okay.
yes, so all those things we can just do it. Nothing. So not only that, you can see I want to have the how many decimal places you want to have, how you want to display it is millions and things. You want to display none or what it is. By default is really good, the default option, but you can just have the options of changing the font, style, color, all those particular things. Even the
Okay.
layouts, orientations, and all these things can be done.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of options are there. Like when you talk about a layout, whether in the center, middle, okay,
Okay.
all those options are there. Hey, not only that, so we can explore this particular things. Say x-axis and y-axis. X-axis is your regions, no? So it is the regions are hardly visible there. So I can go
Okay.
to the x-axis here, and I just want to increase the font of that x-axis. Um,
Okay.
let's see things, west, east, south, and things.
Yes.
I can give
Yeah.
contrast. Yes.
Okay, Sadhvik. Okay. Carry.
Okay. I think the same way x y axis you want to do it. So I can just go to the okay. I see in the x axis in the bottom region is there. As soon as
Yeah.
we read this, we put the region. So I don't want
Okay.
that. Remove that. Okay. So x axis. So it's the sum of sales things. You don't want to display the titles. You can just off the
Okay.
title.
Title
Sales
of.
value what
Okay.
is there. Yeah. You want to display how you want to display minimum, maximum value. What you want to have. Minimum starting from 0 and zero point 0.7 million. You want to change that, you can do the changes. Okay. um Fine. Yeah, the font and all these things also you want to increase
Right.
values. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, sir. Cool.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
So you want to try this?
Yeah, Sadhvik. Wait, Sadhvik. I got some problem.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, Sadhvik. Okay, Sadhvik. Yeah, carry on. Complete. Sadhvik, your voice is not visible to me. It's
Acha, acha.
speaking.
Now you're able to see. Hey, I just
Um,
said like so I'll go with the legends here. Okay, x-axis,
okay.
y-axis. I'll take it as sales. Okay,
Okay.
and see, I've just done the same thing. Okay, same chart,
Okay.
same thing. Okay,
Same.
but I
Okay.
just want to know within the each region. We know that west region is performing very good, and south is something low. Okay, but
Yeah.
within the each region, I want to see the segment wise. See, we have a three
Segment.
segment of customers. We have a corporate segment,
Okay.
consumer segment, and the home office
Okay.
segment of customers.
Okay.
Segment wise contribution, I want to look for it. So what I do here, so in the same thing, you can say we have this thing called as a legend. I can take the help of the legend.
Okay.
In the legends, I'll just say, hey, I just want to add this segment.
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 Okay.
As soon as you add this as a legend, you can see this is becoming as a clustered column chart. So that means
Okay.
whatever the values was there, so that is being divided based on the. So we had 730K something, no, 723K something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can see that
Yes.
divided with the individual segment. So we see that consumer segment has done the highest. Then we
Okay.
have a corporate, and
Corporate,
we
then home
understand the same
office.
in every region. Every region, when you see the consumers have done a very good sales and an
Okay.
average sales from the corporate and low sales from the home office segment of customers.
Okay. Okay, Sadhvik.
Okay, and a good thing here is when you hit on the legend, no, when you say home office, it just shows me only the home office
Volume
highlighted
also.
there.
Okay.
Corporate is highlighted there,
It
segment,
is
consumer is
highlighting
highlighted
the values.
only based on that legend value. No?
Okay. Sadhvik, can you show me how can you get that legend value?
The data labels, no?
Yeah, yeah. Data
Just-
labels. We have to on that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Okay, Sadhvik. Okay, Sadhvik, you can carry.
Okay, fine. We'll move ahead.
Okay.
So now, when we move now, this one is consumer
Okay.
corporate in the home office is fine. This is called as a clustered column chart. This is called
Clustered
as
clustered column chart.
clustered column chart means what? A second dimension when it has been added. So that gets clustered side by side. Okay. So it
Okay.
has been arranged side by side, is it? So this is called as the clustered column chart.
Okay.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Hey, yeah. So the next thing is um, what I want to display is so stacked column chart. I'll just go with. Okay. So I'll just take another one. And now to go for the stack, you can see here, this is a column chart. And
Okay.
next to that, we can see we have a stacked column, the second one.
Okay.
You can see this is your stacked column chart.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll just take the stacked column chart. In the stacked column chart, so I'll just take the same x-axis, I'll take the region, or
Okay.
y-axis, I will take the sales, and the legends, I'll just take the same segment. Yes. You can see what
So
is happening. So when you add a segment, instead of arranging the new dimension in the side by side, it is
okay.
arranging one above the other.
Okay.
So that one has was very clustered, too many bars. This is simple,
Yeah.
not very clustered. Okay, and also gives
Okay.
you a lot of information. We can come to know that West region is doing a very good sales. So that you cannot do it in this one. So because this has been distributed. Okay, so
Okay.
here we have a clear indicator like what is the total sales in the West region. Okay, and within
Okay.
that we can the contribution from the individual region, how much they have been contributed.
Okay.
And you want to show the labels. Obviously, we have the labels here, data labels. It shows the data labels, and also we have a totals. We can see the total value as well as this one. So we see that total sales in the West region is 0.73 million, out of which we can see the consumer has contributed 0.36 million, and the
Okay.
corporate this one. So we can even find out like how much they have been contributed.
Okay, sir.
So this is more neat and clean compared to the clustered.
Okay.
Okay. So see, when you want to see the individual contribution as a separate this one, you can go with the clustered. But
Okay.
here, see what happens in the same column, it has been stacked by the different color. The legends
Okay.
has been stacked by the different colors. So it's a single bar having the information about all the three legends, the segments. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. Give me a minute.
If you want to compare individually the segment wise, then your clustered is better. But if you're looking at the region, how they're contributed, and within that segment you want to see as a sub level, I feel this is better. So we are able to
Okay.
see the values of the individual as well as the grand total also we are able to see.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, see another thing what happens is as an analyst, okay, they'll be more happy to see this particular information in the form of what do you call it as percentage. Okay, so
Percentage.
now that West region have a total sales of 0.73 million. Out
Okay.
of 7 million, you can see 0.36 million is contribution from the consumer
Best.
segment. So
Okay.
which is what half of this one is 0.365 million, is it? It is almost half, 50%.
Okay.
Okay.
50% of consumer.
The overall sales is contributed by the consumer alone, no? See,
Okay.
0.73, like 7 lakhs 30,000 is the total sales. Half
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
7 lakhs 30,000 is 3 lakhs
That
65,000. 3 lakhs
3 lakhs
60,000,
is consumers.
almost close to 50%.
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Okay. East region 0.68 million and 0.35 million. You can see more than 50% business is coming from the consumer
Consumer.
segment.
Okay.
More than 50% of the business is coming from the consumer segment here.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, sir. It's like,
I not everybody are smart like Sadik, is it? To
yeah.
you can find out this and this and say 50%. But I want to see this in the form of 50%. No. See, like as analysts to take a better decisions, we want to see this in the form of percentage.
Okay.
What I will do here is I'll just take the same thing. We have something called as 100% stacked column chart. You can see right corner.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll use the same thing. I'll just take the region. I'll take the sales. I'll take the legends as a segment. Yeah. So here you can see the percentage wise. You want to show the values, data labels, you can show it. So we can see that instead of showing that numbers, okay. So here we are not comparing the region wise, but we are comparing, like, under each region, segment wise, how much percentage they have contributed. We see that
Okay.
West consumer segment saying we have 50.02%.
50%.
In the East region, we can see out of that 6
61%.
lakh 86.3 or something. So something like 3.6 or something, it was no 51.7, almost 52%. And this is
Okay.
50%, and this is 49.93. It's almost 50%.
50%.
So that means we see in all the three regions. Okay, here also we can see the access. No, this is 40, this is 60. In between that, okay, is 50. Is it? In between that is
50.
50.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we see that. So almost 50% of the business, 40 and 60, 50% of the business is coming. So slightly we have a higher business in the East region by the consumer. Okay,
Consumers.
small marginal difference, 51 and 50 and
Okay.
so on. Almost all the regions we see that consumer is 50%, and corporate is around 30% of the business in all the regions,
Home
and
offices is very less.
home office. So there is kind of a big contribution.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
fine.
sir. Fine.
Okay. This is a column chart. Here, the same way we have a bar chart. Bar chart is like horizontal. So this one is your bar chart. No, all this information can be shown in the bar chart also. Bar is
Okay.
a horizontal. You can see when you talk about a bar chart, it just shows. Here, what happens? Your y-axis becomes your dimension. X-axis
Okay.
becomes your measure. Okay.
Measures. Okay.
Y-axis, I'll just take it as a dimension, say region, and I'm just interchanging, no. And
Yeah.
x-axis, I'll take a measurable values as sales.
Okay.
Since this is a bar chart, it is showing like this. If you want the same formatting features to be applied, I can just take this.
It is very similar to the charts only, but we
Yes,
have
this is
to
the charts only.
change the dimensions and measures. X-axis to
Yes,
y-axis.
yes. It is just transposing kind of a things.
Okay.
It is just the transpose of the legends and things and so. So all these
Okay.
things are kind of a things. All things remains the same. Only thing is your dimension changes. That's it.
Okay. Changing this payments. Okay,
Okay.
sir.
And
Okay.
yeah, so this also is like 100% stacked bar chart is there. So
Yeah.
we just take it, and the x-axis is going to be your region, and the y-axis, x and y, we are just interchanging. It's transposing kind of things. Okay,
Mm.
I will
Okay.
take it sales,
Sales.
take the legends as your segment.
Okay.
Okay, so things. Yeah. Wanna try?
Yeah, sir. Okay, Sadiq. Carry. Sadiq,
Yeah, Vishnu.
we can carry on.
Yeah. How's the rain in Hyderabad?
Yesterday night also fully full of raining only, Sadiq.
Okay. I hope 17th, 18th should be good.
We do
18th
not
also
think
not
like that.
there.
It
And I
depends on
still
climate now.
very close to office. I don't have to be much worried, but yeah,
Yeah.
net and all should be good. That's the really
Yeah.
this one.
Morning it is very hot only.
Okay.
At the evening time from 7 to 8, 9 on the time
No.
every day it's full of raining only.
But it's not like, if even though it rains, you humidity is there, no? You sweat.
Yeah, yeah. So it will be
Bangalore, mein, you need sweaters and things.
there. Here we have to carry sweaters also from raincoats like that.
So
Welcome.
more I see there it's a raincoats than sweaters. In
Yeah.
Bangalore, it is more sweaters.
More
You
sweaters
get
and it is very cool
yes,
climate now in Bangalore.
yeah.
Here will
So
be
this was
little bit hot only.
mhm. Okay. This is something about this.
Okay.
So we'll move to the next one. Here, the next common chart what we use is a pie chart. Is it?
I
So
chart.
we'll see.
Okay.
We create a pie chart. Is it? If I had to create a pie chart, so what will I do is I just go to the build. Here we have a pie. Okay,
Okay.
the circle.
Pie chart.
When you select pie chart, it shows a symbol like this. You don't have an x-axis and y-axis here, but you have something called as the legends and the values. You can see here there is a legend.
Yeah.
Values. Obviously, legends are going to be your dimensions, and the values are going to be your measurable values.
Measures.
Legends, I can just say, hey, I just want to see how the sales are happening for each segment wise. I just go to the segment and the values, I'll take it as measure. See, you cannot create a
Measures.
chart without a measure. You cannot create any chart without a measure. Measures are very important. Is it? Okay. So now what I will do is in the sales, so what I say values, I just take the sales.
Okay.
That's it. We see that a consumer has done 50% of the business, corporate has done 30.7% business, and the home office is 18.7% of the business.
Okay.
Okay. You want to change? Say you don't want this. See this legends, so I can just go to the format and say hey, I don't want to see the legends. But if you don't show the legends, I want to know what is this color and all this thing. I can go to the detail label and I can change. I want to show the category and the percentage of the total.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to format this? Yes, we can go to the values and say, uh,
Windows.
yeah. So
Colors.
how
Changing colors.
changing colors, font, style,
Giving
all these things.
golden style. Okay. Yeah, Sadhvik. Complete. Sadhvik, we can take any values in dimensions values. Yeah. Any in legends.
Yes, anything you can take, and it's but legends has to be a dimension, values has to be measure. Measure
Okay.
maybe have a sales, profit, and things.
Profits.
Okay,
Okay.
or even you can take a dimension and convert that to a measure. Like say how many customers are there in the each region, each segment may.
Okay.
So we can also have that, each segment may how many customers are there. So I can just create a pie chart here. I say legends are going to be a say any dimension, say segment.
Okay.
And in the menu, I just want to get the customer names or things. So you can see when you take a customer name, so since you cannot take in the values dimension, so even though you have taken a dimension name of the customer, but it has taken the count. So I want to
Count.
get a distinct count. Yes. So how
Okay.
many customers? 409 customers are there in the consumer, 236 customers are there in the corporate and respective.
Any any values like any dimension values will keep in legends, and
Yeah.
any major values we will keep in values like
So see, when you take a dimension also, it is converting to a measure, a
convert
count
to
of customers. So
count
how
like
many customers are there? We have 51% of the business customers are coming from the consumer segment.
okay
29% the customers are there in the this one. So you want to
okay
get the numbers.
okay okay subject 49 customers
So we are able to get these things.
okay
Okay. The
okay
next thing is this about your pie chart. See, one thing is in the pie chart, don't take a dimension which has too many values. Okay. So what I
okay
mean to say is, what I mean to say is, I'm just taking a pie chart and
okay
I'm just category. Okay.
category okay
Subcategory wise, how the sales are happening. See, it has creating the pie chart. It will not reject. It is creating a pie chart, but this is not that informative. Or sometimes, if instead of this one, I take it as a state. We have 50 states. Okay. So if you take this one, so pie chart will be created. But
okay
I don't think this makes sense. So we see that almost 25%, 20% of the business is coming from the California.
California
And around 13% business is coming from the New York. But you can see rest all is contributed as very small, small. We have 50 this one. Okay,
it is
this is
very
not
difficult to understand
okay. So what I mean
okay
to say is when you asked anything, we can use it. Okay, it is always good to use. Don't use a dimension which has more than
3 to
what to
4
say 6 to 7
okay
maximum. Okay,
maximum 6 okay
more than 6 to 7 what to say um, values. I don't think so. Pie chart is going to be that informative.
okay
Okay, see, it creates a pie chart, but this is going to be not that informative as we expected. Is it?
yeah okay okay Sadiq
Okay, that is a fund as here.
okay
So this is not going to be a good suggestion. Okay,
okay
okay, 6 to 7
if
dimension the values are there. That is fine, but more than that
if
is
we
not going
have
to be
less
informative.
values we can understand easily how much
Yes, yes.
how it is
Here we can see that 50% coming from here
yeah
and this one, so we are able to
it is
understand. But yeah,
see
not able to.
yeah Sadiq yes
Okay, so that is the
yes
thumb rules here.
okay
Okay. The next thing is we do also have a donut chart.
donut okay two
See,
collaboration of
pie,
two charts
yeah. See, it's both the pie chart and the donut chart is a circular chart. They have a circle. It is
okay
mainly like used when you want to see the individual contribution to its grand total. Okay, how
okay
much percentage of the business is contributed from the consumer segment? How much percentage of the business is contributed from the corporate segment, home office segment? So how much percentage of the business are we getting? So that
okay
information we are getting in this one. Is it?
okay
But apart from okay, so I'll just take the same thing here. See when it goes with this one, it has the same legends. I just take the same segment. Yeah,
okay
and I'll take the values. I'll just take the sales. So you can see it is very same like your pie chart. No, it is very
okay
similar to your. Is it?
okay
Not.
Sadiq, if we will take pie charts and we will convert like donut charts.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, donut, you can do that. Okay, but only the
Okay.
difference is. in the way it is appearing. So you have
Okay.
a space in the center.
Okay.
The pie chart was completely opaque. The pie chart was completely opaque,
Okay,
but here
brother.
we have
Yes.
a space. Now, what you can do is this space we can utilize for giving some measurable values. Okay,
Okay.
we have already studied the cards. Okay, so
Yeah.
here I know that consumer has contributed 50% business, corporate has 30%,
Thirty
home
percent and
office 7%.
18%.
But how much is what is the total sales, or when you select, how much they have contributed? I want to get to know about that information. What I can do
Okay.
is I can take a card. Okay, I can take a card here.
Okay.
Okay, and in the card I can just say I just want to know what is the total
Sum of
sales.
sales.
Okay, and just
Okay.
place this inside that. So I can use this.
Okay.
So when you slice it, so example, you add some kind of a slicer. We have a filter. I'll just add a slicer and say I want to add a category. Okay, we'll be learning about the slices. I'm just taking a category. We have three different categories here.
Okay.
When you select the technology, we have a total sales of 361K, and how much percentage they have been contributed. Furniture, say how much they have contributed. So we can
Okay.
custom also, instead
Okay,
of
sir.
making value as yeah, technology, how much business has been done, office supplies, how much has been done, we are able to see.
Okay.
Okay, or you have a chart by chart, say example, region wise sales.
Okay.
Okay, so when I say west region, how much business is coming from the west region, east region, this one,
Okay.
we are able to see this.
Okay.
Fine, understood with this.
Ah, yeah, Sadiq.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
There's a
Sadiq.
difference pie chart and the donut charts.
Okay.
The next thing is very commonly used as a line chart, is it?
Line chart.
Yeah. So we'll take a line chart.
Okay.
Again, when you use a line chart, when you want to present some information over a time period, we use a line chart.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
Uh,
share market.
See over a time period, like see when you see the cricket match over that 10 overs, may 20 overs, may 30 overs, may where they stand, or like year
Okay.
on year or something. Okay. So I generally recommend like when you have a date field, line chart is the preferred one. Okay. How the sales are
Date
happening
field and time chart.
on quarter. So we use a line chart. So for
Okay.
this x-axis, I'll take a date field. I'll take the order date on a x-axis, and the y-axis I can take a measurable value, anything. Okay, sales or profit or
Okay.
things. I'll take sales. Okay, and now when you see here, we are able to see how the sales are happening from 18 to 19, 19 to 20 to 21. How the sales are
Okay.
happening. This information. So we saw the numbers there, no? Okay, 18 maybe had 484K, 19 was dipped to 470K,
Yeah.
2021 there. Okay,
Okay.
we understand from
Okay.
this one from
Okay.
18 to 20, there was a decline in the sales, but 2021
Okay.
we have progress.
Okay. Okay, Sandeep.
Okay. Fine. Hey, now, since I said, the date has the hierarchy, year, quarter, month, and
Yeah.
you can see automatically you get this hierarchy here. Okay. Now, if
Okay.
I drill, okay, drill with the hierarchy, it says 2018 to 19. So you can drill with the level or a hierarchy. When you go to the level, it is showing the quarterly wise how they have been performing. Okay.
Okay.
Overall, see, we have the data for 4 years. In every year, we have a quarter one. So overall, quarter one is 351K. Quarter two. So we see, understand that quarter one, the sales are very low. Quarter two is slightly up. Three is doing good. Four is done
Very,
extremely well.
very okay.
So when I drill further to the next level, say month wise, so we see that November has done the highest sales. November, December is a very good sales. Then we have a
February is
seven.
very
Okay, and the very weak is your February.
okay.
Okay, so
Okay,
next
Sandeep.
competition January. So we see January, February is very challenging time. So again, there is a sudden sales spike in the March, but that is
And
fine.
now
April,
in May.
August are kind of a very average sales, but September is very good. November, December is very good, but October is again a kind of an average sales there.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, Sandeep.
uh,
Okay.
that is what it goes. The day wise, which day of the month, how the sales are happening, so we can understand this kind of a thing. Okay.
Okay.
Now I want to go with continuous line chart. This is called as a discrete line chart. Okay. So in the case of a discrete, it is showing a cumulated value. Okay. When you go to the
Okay.
next level, it is showing a cumulated means February have a 59,000. That is nothing but sum of all the 4 years
Okay.
together. Okay. So things. Now I want to show the continuous line chart. What will I do is I'll drill with the hierarchy here. I'll drill with
Okay.
the hierarchy. So we can see January, okay, 2018, we had a sales of 74K. Sorry, it is quarter one. So quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four for 2018. Again, quarter one of 2019, quarter one, two, three, four. 2020, quarter one, two, three, four. 21, we
Okay.
can see quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. What we understand from here is a quarter one and two is very challenging every year. Okay, especially like 2019, there's very bottom of the table. That you can see quarter one is very lowest. Okay, so
Okay.
understand January, February is something like sales are very bad. The quarter one is very bad, but you can see the
Okay.
quarter four is very good. Year ending, all the festivals, all the festival comes in the year ending, no, in
Yes,
this
Sandeep.
American data, New Year, all these
There are
things. Yes,
there are so
they
many
are
festivals that
almost
like Sankranti.
is it? So see,
Okay.
it's something again. It's but this is a retail business. It depends on the vacation. As when the festival
Vacation.
comes, all the shops will have a
They will
bumper,
buy
more shopping than all these things. Yes.
shoppings and buying
When I go
clothes.
further, okay. So we are
Okay.
able to understand the month wise how things are happening each year. So this is
Okay.
20 January,
Okay.
14,000. February has the lowest bottom, is
In
4,500.
February.
Okay. March suddenly there is a spike. See, in US, no, in the March they have a spring season.
Okay.
Again there is a vacation, so you can see there is a
Okay.
spike, and that is the same thing. You can see January, February, March is something good. January,
Okay.
February, March is a spike. You can see in 21 January, February, March, again there is a spike here. Okay,
Yes,
so
I
I
think.
think, but again that is not continued. April, May, June, July, August is a kind of an average. September, November, December is very good. October is bad. And when you see in the next year also is the same thing. January, February, the bottom of the table. We see that October suddenly is down, but September, November, December doing good. So
Okay.
what we understand here is The sales are seasonal. January, February is very challenging in every year. March, there is a kind of a hope. But again, April to August is very average sales. September,
Okay.
November, December is very good sales. But
Very good
every year,
sales.
dip in the month of October.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now
Okay.
this will help us a lot in making a lot of decisions. No, we know January, February is the off season. Okay, if I'm
Yeah.
doing some advertisements and all these things, I don't think so that is going to be a good result. This one, so that is not going to fetch you anything. Okay,
Yeah.
so
At that time
January off
we
season,
have we do not have to invest.
gardens are full. Okay, you have lot of stock. You have lot of manpowers. You're paying the rents and everything. Even you have invested on the stock, but business is not happening. It is going in a loss. Okay, you have to pay the what to say interest for that particular investment what you have done and all these things. You're in a loss.
Yes,
Okay,
sir. We
so
have.
that every September onward there is a big sale. September, November, December there is a very big sales. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
we know that there is big sales. 1 month before itself we can have a planning. Okay, so get the
Okay.
sufficient stock. Okay,
So stocks
proper
and we have to give
ads and
ads.
all to ensure that you get a good business. Simple,
Okay. Yes, sir.
correct.
Yes. Correct, sir.
Okay, so we see that it's completely a seasonal year. Again, there is a kind of some scope in the month of March, but again, April to August is very average. But January, February is very challenging in every year. Okay,
Okay.
things are good. That time we need to do a better business.
Okay.
We are able to do it in this
Okay, sir.
way. I can move ahead.
Oh, okay, sir. We can.
Okay. This is what we try to analyze from this particular kind of a chart. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, in this particular chart, okay, apart from this, we can add a trend line. If you want to do that, I can just go to the format. We have something called as a trend line here that just shows you the trend. So we see that, even though the 2018 to 19 was not good, 20 and 21, they have done good. So overall, it says like, there is a steady progress.
Okay. Study purpose.
Okay. Yeah, it is just a trend kind of a thing. Okay. And now
Okay.
apart from this, you want to add a dimension to this. Let me create another one. Okay.
Okay,
Line
sir.
chart. I just take another line chart here. Take the same thing. Rotate.
Sales.
Yeah, I'll just do the same thing. Okay. Here now, let us move this one itself. Now we see that 18 to 19, there was a decline in the sales. There was a downfall in the sales.
Yes. Yes.
19 to 20 is good, and 21 is very good.
Very good.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
that's a good job, Sadik. But I want to know why there was a decline in 2019. I want to know the reason for the decline in the 2019.
Okay.
How will you find why things went wrong? That's my manager is asking. Hey, Sadik, that's good. You've created those line charts, but I just want to know the reason why there is a decline in the sales.
Okay.
So, what is that we do?
How
Okay.
to
Uh, uh, so for this, what I do is I'll add a dimension. I'll take a legend. Now, might be I'll just take a region here. Like you add any dimension. Right now, you can easily find out. See, 18 to 19, there was a decline, but I have added a region. So when you add a region, it gets divided by the region. We see
Okay.
in 8, we had a west region doing a very good business, then the east, then we have a south region, and then a very low is your central region. Okay, and south and central is very competitive, but still we see that south has done better than the central region. 1,03,000, 845 is south region, and 836 is the central region. So around
Okay.
7. Okay, small difference. We can see south is done better than the central also. We see that orange color is your south region. Okay,
Okay.
in 2019 what has happened is the west region, it has slightly slipped down. Okay, so slight decline, you can see the orange color. But
Okay.
region during that bad time also, you can see that has shown a steady progress, and you can see all the 4 years it is a very steady progress, same growth. That is your west region, east
Okay.
region. The west region has a small decline. And when you see the central, okay, there is no growth or a increase or decrease, is the same. But
Okay.
south, big
Is
concern.
decrease
South
29.
region, that in 2018 we had a sales of 103K. In 2019 we just have a sales of 71K.
Okay. It's
Okay.
decreased.
So I can say, yeah, see, Central has not done anything good. East has done better than the last year. There was a small decline even though in the West region, but South has a major decline. So you can see 1
Okay.
lakh 3,000, say it has declined to 71,000. So that means around 33,000 ka decline directly.
Okay.
Okay, which is almost 34% decline.
Yeah, Sadiq.
Has shown a decline of 33%. That is a big loss. And I can
Okay.
say that is a contribution. If South region, if you exclude, so we have done a better sales than the previous year. Okay, but
Okay.
so one thing which has shown a big decline. The reason I can say,
No. Okay, Sadiq.
okay, so we can find out. So that means if you have to know the reason for decline, you add any dimension. So instead of region, if I add a category, okay, so you can take anything. If I just take a category also, we can see which categories underperform. Okay, we can see technology. So technology had done a very good sales in 2018, but 2019 they did not do good. Okay,
Okay.
so you want to know the cause for that. You don't want to decline, you know the reason for that. So that is where
Okay.
exactly you can just do is just go to the legend and just add a dimension, and based on that dimension, even the subcategories, the state wise, which state underperformed. So you can come to know why things went wrong.
Okay.
Fine.
Ah, fine, Sadiq.
Okay. It is like a doctor's, you know.
Yeah.
So what happens, you know, first time when you go meet a doctor, so doctor will ask you what happened.
Yeah.
What will try to check what is the temperature you have, how much pain you have. Okay, they try to get the basic information. What did you eat yesterday? From how long you have this temperature and all this thing. They're trying to get the basic information. Okay, then the next thing is they're trying to do the investigation why it happened.
Like
Okay,
testing.
something like this, you know, with the help of that they come to know, okay, because of this it has happened and things. And
Okay.
then based on that, what happens, they give a prescription. Okay, telling that, okay, if
How
you
to improve.
well in this many number of days, so you need to eat this. So that medicines has some kind of combination of that
Yes.
alternative what the problems you have.
Yes,
Okay,
Sadiq.
again, if in case like in the future, if this doesn't want to reoccur, what it has to be done, then they do a kind of a proper planning and say, like, you know, this is what you need to follow, the diets and this that and all this thing they say. So
Okay.
exactly like this is, you know, first initially what we do, we just try to understand the basic thing. Hey, what is
Basics.
total
What
profit price,
and
how
where
the
it
sales,
will be. How it is.
segment wise how much sales happened, percentage wise how much it has happened and things. Here we are
Yeah.
trying to drill further, trying to find out, hey, we know that 2018 to 19 there was a decline, but why was the decline?
Why was the
Okay,
decline?
decline. We are able to understand this.
Okay.
Okay. So when you further drill this, we can see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now if I ask you, Vishnu, okay, now you know one thing is South region was okay in 2018, was in third place, but very badly fell down in 2019. And after that, it is trying to come up, but not able to compete with this guys. Is
Okay.
always very bottom of the table, and with a big margin. You can see there is a big margin between the third highest and this one. Okay,
Okay.
is not get into the competition.
Why it
Now
fell down? We have to analyze that.
I'll make a Vishnu as a manager for South region.
Okay.
I'll take Vishnu as a manager for the South region. So when I say I'm making you as a manager, so that means I'm expecting. I know Vishnu is a very potential guy, and
Yeah.
I know that he's going to bring up the business. Okay. At the end of the day, as a director, I always expect with everybody goes with behind money. Is it? At the end of the day,
Yeah.
is money is what. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So I want you. I'm expecting you will do a business. Okay. So you will
Okay.
try to understand corrective measures.
How to
So
improve that?
how will you correct this?
Okay.
See, you cannot correct things, but you can at least understand and say, oh, this is where things have gone wrong, and this is how the plans. At least you need to have some plans and strategies. That's it. So what do you feel? How we can improve the things of South region, or where
Yeah.
things are
So,
going on
yeah.
in South region?
We have to think about that.
See, when you look at this data, okay, South
Okay.
region, I have to the quarterly wise. South region started with a very big note. You can see here,
Yeah.
South region, it started, no, first quarter, they had a sales of 44K.
Okay.
See, the second highest is West region, which is 15K. It is not even one third of it. And
Yeah.
when you put all the three regions together, they are not even half of what South region has done.
Yes,
So that means
Advika.
South has a very good potential.
After that, South region will fall.
Yeah, South has a good potential.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you sum up all the three regions, still it is not even done half of what South has done. Okay, South has a very
Yes.
good potential. It started with a very good note. Okay,
Good.
but
After
immediately
that,
the
it
next
fell.
quarter you can came into the competition, and after that it is in the bottom of the table, and we see that it
Then
is the
all
bottom of
other
the table.
regions are
Okay, now
growth.
if you ask me, what I will say is, one thing I observe here is, like, when you take this X-ray and all, doctors will look into the deep of that. We cannot, as a this one, find out. They find
Okay.
easily. So one thing when you see here, during this quarter one, all are in the competition, and South is not in the bottom of the table during the quarter one.
Okay.
So it is in the competition. It is in the competition. But quarter three and four, they are doing very good. We know that September, November, December, there's a festival season
Yeah.
and lot of vacations and a lot of businesses happening there. Okay,
Yes, Advika.
and we see all these regions, they are not at all good in the quarter one, but quarter three and four, you can see the kind of a growth what they have, big spike,
Yeah.
big mountain,
Big
and
spike.
we are not
Yes.
able to see that in the south region. We are
Okay.
not able to see that in the south region. Is it?
Okay.
We're not
Yes,
able to
Advika.
see south region. So
South
now
region.
we're not able to see. That means south region may we have a lack of planning. Okay, there is a business happening during the vacation time. There is a
Okay.
business happening during the festival times, but we are not able to capture that market. Agree?
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay,
if
sir.
I am a manager here, what I will do is I'll try to learn from these guys how they are
Okay.
planning the
How
festival
they are,
season, what is the plan.
how they are
So how much
planning
of
the
what
marketing.
kind of marketing activities they do, how where all they do the promotions and all these things. Okay, and then try to implement those things over here. And if I can see, when see quarter one is doing almost double the business, this can be shooted like this. That can be the potential.
Yes, Advika.
That is what we explain to the managers. Managers will be very happy and they'll make you as a promotion,
Yes, sir.
director of the company. Vishnu will
Okay.
become the director of the company. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that is what it is. That is what we are able to find out here. Is it okay? The
Yes,
quarter
Advika.
three and four are able to lead it, but it is not able to do anything there. And in fact, they're in the very bottom. They're declining. We can see here quarter three and quarter four. These people are climbing up, big mountains. Here you can see the mountain is going down here. So that means they're not doing that. They're not able to understand the business strategies, and they're not able to do. So I can just
Yes,
say,
sir.
whoever is a manager of that, you call that and you say, what is the kind of strategies, or learn. See, sometimes it's always better to learn from the experts. There is not a loss. It is not a loss. Learning from the expert is never a loss. Yeah,
Okay.
agree.
Yeah,
Being
I
with the
agree.
experts, learning with the expert is never a loss. Okay, learn from there and try to implement at least a small steps. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so when you learn from here, this has the potential. You can see when you see quarter one, they are not in the bottom of the table. It is the second highest. Here you can
Yes.
see it's the top, very big leading. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so they can implement those. This has a very good potential.
Okay.
Okay, instead of telling that South region it's always raining, they always this one, that should not be excuses.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
We
So
have
that
to.
is what. Yeah. So this is what things. What that is what we are able to understand from this.
Okay.
Got it.
Got it, sir.
Okay. See, the same way we also have an area chart. So generally, when we talk about the area chart, is very similar to your line chart. So when you ask a Google and all, they say it's a filled line chart. Okay. I'll take the same thing. I'll take the order date. Okay. And I'll take the sales. And we can see when I drill this, it is similar to your line chart. Okay, so your line chart is this, and this is the area chart. It's just a filled line chart, no? It's just a filled line chart. But here, what happens is when you add a dimension, what happens is it just stacks. It just gets stacks. Yeah,
Okay.
so it gets stacked. Okay, so with the help of which you can know what is the total sales and what is the individual contribution. The
Okay.
individual contribution has been stacked.
Okay.
Okay. So now
Okay,
in
sir.
this here, we are able to get that information. See, one thing is like, when you see the quarterly wise, so we had a very big potential in the south region. When you see the south region, they had a big potential. But we can see quarter 3 and 4, they are running with the same business. They're not showing any kind of a progress. But see, these regions, how they have been performing, how they are performing, and how the south region is performing. Okay, and we can see there is so that means south region is not having a proper plan for this the festival season vacations.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
but
sir.
these people are having that kind of a plans, and that is where exactly the other regions are been upper compared to the south regions. Yes,
Okay.
that is what is we are able to understand from this.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this
Okay, sir.
is difference between the stack and the line
Okay.
chart. So line chart, what happens when you add a legend? So they show as a competition, the ranking and things. Whereas in the case of area charts, they just get stacked one above the other.
Okay.